Alright then. I'm just gonna do certain things right now. Good. This is also just completely, let me just see this, good. It seems to be running quite well. So we are just going to play a little bit of Papers, Please. I actually put the language to German because why not? So let me check his height. Date of birth seems to be okay. The district is also fine. He got the polio vaccine. Yeah, should be fine. So immigration. Laura Marinoche. Alright, that seems to be fine. This seems to be fine as well. The height. Yeah. I don't see any issue with this paper. So, and other. Oh, what the fuck? Completely different pictures. I mean, he's still gotta take the fingerprint. And, I mean, while these are aligning it, these are not. So, you will be put in a jail. No other honor for you. So transit for 2 weeks. Obviously, so dark hair. This seems to be fine. I'm just gonna check this stamp a little bit because I'm not sure. Are you sure? Ha ha. Stop. But it seems to be fine. It's also not wanted. Yeah. It should be fine. Another asylum seeking person. Let me just check this. The most important. Alright. Seems to be fine. He's from a popular. Date is also fine. Then let me check the fingerprint. Alright. Seems to be fine, but you are face to the camera, sir. Oh, ma'am. I don't know, but the name isn't really convincing. Indeed, a woman. Alright. It's also not wanted, so... Ma'am, have a nice day. Like back in the days, those things wouldn't be, a thing. Well, unfortunately, your trip is coming to an end. I will always detain these fools. Visit certain weeks. You got bald. Jacob Pawelski seems to be fine. The vaccine is accurate. Yes. Let me just check the country for Saint Mamero. Alright. You're not wanted. Everything seems to be looking good. And I don't really know what to do right now. So, a woman who wants to immigrate, that's fine. She got long hair. She's pretty skinny. Seems to be fine. Yeah, Glorian and Gloria Major in Republia. Yeah. I mean, polio is still in effect. Alright. Unfortunately, with a expired vaccine, you cannot enter this border. Where is your asylum paper? Good, man. This seems to be fine. Yeah, it's not this person, right? Yeah. I mean, otherwise. Good. Let me just check now more further. Yeah. 180, yeah. And date of birth. Alright. Looks like the vengeful father. Alright, seems to be fine. Like they are both identical. The stamp seems to be fine as well. Michael Ferris. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing really going on that much right now. Is that either way an old picture or you stole it from someone else? It's probably just an old picture. But that doesn't mean that I'm actually not really going to look into other detail. You know, the stamp, like the 10 digit is fine. We are now looking for the name, but this seems to be also fine. The vaccine is still fine. Let me just check the height. Yeah. Alright then, lady. Too bad and not Georgie. Ooh. Why he got the especially from Coalition, I'm not taking the risk of denying him. Alright. 180. Adesso, but I do see two different surname. So you definitely change it. So in this case, we don't need this paper here. We just need this print, and we unfortunately cannot really see it. Now she is an Astoska citizenship, so we are not really going to arrest her. She just needs to get it fixed. Lewandowicz. This seems to be fine. Yeah. Unless I missed something else, but that was just an easy check. I don't know why people are holding their I mean, it's kind of funny that she got actually a male's name because Barack is basically a male's name. Yeah, stamp seems to be fine. She's clearly overweight, but anything else than that, it should be fine. Let me just change the setting here. Another asylum seeking person. Kira Titley. Yep. 153. Ooh. Oh yeah. Still, fingerprint is needed. Yeah, it seems to be like wearing different shoes, but like, come on. Don't make it much more worse. But upon to her mood is just really, you know. I think she kind of looks like the Antigria person who was looking for asylum. Alright, fingerprints are fine. Let me now look into other detail. 166. Yep. Felicia Life. It could be also like Felicia Life. Date of birth seems to be fine. And the city is Mergos. Yep. Alright, lady. Welcome to Astoska. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming, but I think I will be like streaming for like an hour. Let me just go to the settings right now because I probably need to change something. Oh, it's just the control panel. Text, papers, please. Name, born. Cook. Yeah. Alright, so I just changed these settings for real quick. You're staying a couple of weeks, but you know that people need a passport. Alright. So here's Croatia. Isn't Orwich? I think that's probably, yeah, that's probably why he decided to. I mean, because he probably knew that there was actually some kind of a mistake here. I'm just going to deny his entry, but not, arresting him, because that shouldn't be the whole reason. So, the next one, transit. Ahmad Azirov, yes. Good. The name seems to be fine. Vaccine is actually still on point. But 159, that is a lie. Oh, another. Well, apparently it is because of his shoes. I mean, he definitely has good looking eyes. Yeah, but unfortunately there's nothing for me to arrest him. I'm actually thinking about to create my own version of Papers, Please, but the difference is basically that it's unfortunately a better version of this game, and yeah. So, vaccine is accurate. Lucas Sebastian. Ooh. Looking for a goddamn criminal, you fucking bastard. Anyway, so we got one of our paper. Basically, our goal is to find these criminals, and then basically, if a mistake happens, it happens. So, Nikolai Panzer got obviously long hair. I mean, we're talking about in the 80s, so, like, if a person would look, yeah, alright, that should be doing its job. I think that was probably the reason why it strikes out immediately. Otherwise, the height and the length and stuff is just fine. Are you sure that you just want to visit for 2 days? Alright. This is fine, this is fine as well. She got glasses, she got this, she got that, she got polio vaccine. That is all we need. Enjoy your trip. Or enjoy the, yeah, I don't know. Ooh. With work permit. Great. Now this is actually much more tricky because you got way more paper. Alright, this is not necessary. Okay. Record. Alex. Then checking the numbers. Alright. Want to work for 3 months. 172. This is fine, I guess. This stamp seems to be fine. I'm just gonna check it just in case, you know. Alright, this seems to be fine, and you got still accurate vaccine. Let me just see the city once again, this Glorian. Yeah, seems to be fine as well. You know, there's nothing that I can actually do about, arresting him. So we got now 86 points after 80 minutes. You know, another one as well. Stay for half years. Choristerstadt. Yeah, alright. Always make sure that the cities is actually, like the issued city is basically the right one. So, Nicholas Lagerfeld. Alright, this seems to be fine. This is also fine as well. I mean, he got a big forehead. That is alright. The stamp here is fine. Let me just check the working stamp, but it seems to be fine as well. The vaccine is still quite accurate. Alright. You know, still in effect. You know, I mean, I haven't really played this game in a long time, and yeah, it's still amazing that this game, like that came out like 12 years ago, it's still, you know, a pretty chilling game. So, Antonia Hazel, West Kilo District, alright, that seems to be fine. This is also fine. Like, that is what I love about this one here. When you got, like, the people who lived in this country, you know, taking control. It's way more easier. I mean, he looks like he's just going to stab me, but it's not the person that is on this side here. 188, I guess. So, Joachim Moslet. What? Let's do, yeah. I mean, you're not really in, like. Welcome back. So another diploma. Okay, this is approved for Astoshka. I just need to check the stamp. This is valid. Now we... Ooh! You don't know anything about this? Oh, that's such a big lie. I'm not gonna making any comment about his appearance because, you know, this just looks like the... Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Alright, checking the height, the vaccine is still on point. Yeah, just checking the name so he can fuck off right now. Alright, welcome back. Transfer for a couple days. Alright, dark hair. I mean, I will let it pass. Simon is dark. Yeah. He's not wanted. I mean, there's really nothing going on much. The vaccine is still accurate. Another Astoshka. East Christian Father Store. Alright. Ronan, Queen. This is also fine. This is fine. Ooh. What's happening here? Now we can actually put it on this side here. That was actually really quick. Now we get the Samu Winds once again. It would be cool. I mean, that is still a really long border, like it's basically a never-ending story. Couple of weeks, alright. Alright. I just gotta check out this dam. Yep, it seems to be fine. Yeah. Oh, Shadafi's back. Not really, but... So, Vladimir. Unfortunately, your passport had expired. I mean, you really can't arrest people for having expired passport. Transit for 14 days, okay. Ma'am. Yeah. You don't know anything about it? What about the machete on your back? I transit for 14 days. Similar to the woman earlier. But in this case, the weight is fine. Boston. Good. This is fine then. Schlank. Some of these description just doesn't add up at all. Schlank basically slim and the fingerprints are out of the context. Yeah. I'm gonna let her pass in. Especially when you have two different fingerprints. Uh, 93 kilo, 178 of height, this is fine, but this is not fine. Especially when you're saying, take a closer look. No, I'm not. I already did. Alright. Nothing going on much. Alright, we got 100 points. Yay! So, unfortunately you don't have the required vaccination. Come back again if you got the correct one. Oh my god, what a beautiful dog outside. Anyways. 60 days is passable. Alright. Oh! I already see a typo. Let me just check it out. Unfortunately, I mean, it's just a typo. It's not like a completely different name or something like that. We're just going to deny her entry. You know, we can be human, right? Because it's not really a crime, but Working for 1 month graphic design. Good. Good. Passport number seems to be fine as well, and I guess the stamp is also fine. I think it's just the working permit that has way more stamp. So this can actually be put away. This can be put away as well. Short hair. I mean, it's not really that short, but there's nothing that I can actually deny the entry. Alright, 24 minutes left. Or maybe an hour and 24 minutes, but the grocery stores are opening like in... Wait, let me just see real quick. Oh, it actually opened at 7, so basically what I would do is go into the grocery market and I would see the first time how they are doing in the early time, because I never went there that early because I woke up at 5 because I wasn't able to sleep today that well, unfortunately. It's basically because of his hairstyle. So Vito is basically for Kalisha, and anything else is fine. Good. Alright, I mean that's all you really gotta do. The one thing that you actually need to take care of the Astrashkan citizenship when when it comes with an error in the passport. Mostly like in this the issue city, for example, Garadisna isn't a real one, and this one can also be a typo. So how do you know if this is not one of these fields? This A district is basically the true district, and then you got like this name here. Now this is a completely different thing. I'm gonna arrest her, and yeah. Where's the passport? Just hand over the passport. Alright, don't make it that difficult, please. Oh. Just forward to the scanner. I think he saw it before I... Hey, hold a second, that cannot be true. Yeah. But because he was holding it back, I will assume that he basically looked it up. Yeah. Alright, 20 for a couple of weeks, that's correct. So far, oh! Again, in case of different names, it's actually every single time when I have... I mean, it's also a typo, so we are not going to arrest her. Just... No, I'm not gonna let you through, but I'm not going to arrest you. Another... Unfortunately, your working permit is Well, check your paper once again. 1st September 1982, and we have already January of 1983. Alright. She got the polio vaccine. Annika Briloska. Nice. And there we go. Oh. What the fuck? But I mean, I would guess he could be that person, you know, because of the mustache and stuff. But he is actually not. Holy fucking shit. You should be ashamed for. Okay, that was actually a plot twist. In case you're wondering why this game... Ooh! We got the back to back, I guess. Now we got all the criminals that we need to arrest. Maybe that person decided to tell him, you know what, because you look that similar to me. Alright. Otter Hall. And we got the beard and stuff, yeah. Transit, couple days, alright, got bored, it's 182, alright. James and Gal, and let me just check it. I mean, like, these people are the simplest one, like, if they want to immigrate, if they just want to transit, or visit, you know, they are not really that difficult. Salia Donatov. She got long hair. Ooh, look at this. Because at the beginning it's the 5, right? It's basically the 5. Lady, why you do this to me? Yes, of course you live in a pineapple, you silly. Yeah. So Landy former another district. Yuka. Rantala. This is also convincing. Yeah. Just one more to hide. And he's ready to go. Oh, thanks God. And thankfully the passport the way the passport is being controlled today is way more... Ooh, look at the stamp. It's not a valid one, so unfortunately you are going to be arrested and not seeking asylum. What I was saying about is basically that since everything is now in a piece of plastic and you can basically swap it once to get all the data you really need, unless it's a forgery. Because back then when I was Turkish citizenship, the passport was really simple, and people could forgery really easy. It's not like it's not like people are just going to check the passport. It's absolutely necessary. What I was saying about because the passport being more complex is basically for alright. I mean that's how you really do it. So far that's about these two different images. I mean I will be looking like this if I had a rough night. But this is two completely different pictures. Shame on you! One more, and I think we are coming to an end. Schön I mean, there's no real picture. Alright, this seems to be fine. I'm not really convinced with the, with this area, but yeah. Polio still taking action. Yeah. I mean, he got shot here. Alright, so have a nice day. What was? Oh, transfer for 1 year. Anyways. That was unlucky. So I'm going to stop the stream now. I'm actually still tired. But yeah, I mean, during this 45 minutes, it's a relatively short stream, but I still appreciate it that if you watch this video or the stream afterwards, it will be actually probably not a recent thing that I'm actually going to do for the future references, but it's just like If I really want to do additional streams, I will just be online. So if you don't want to miss my other streams, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to get notified when I'm actually live once again on this channel, on Mellow Trash Content channel. I'm heading out. Have a nice day. Bye.